Not long ago, we were looking at the story of the tiger who came to tea, and it was written by an author called Judith Kerr. Now, Judith Kerr has also invented another character that's rather famous. It's called Mog, and I love the Mog stories. This one, though, really is a sweet one, and this is about Mog and Bunny, and my kittens have a favourite toy, and in the morning we find that Leia, my little girl kitten, has cuddled up with her knitted mouse. She takes her everywhere, so it reminded me of her. One day, Mog got a present. "Here you are, Mog," said Nicky. "This is for you. It's called Bunny." Mog liked Bunny. She carried him about. She played with him. And played with him. Poor Bunny doesn't look like she coped well with the playing. And played. And played, and played with him. He was her best thing. I think we've all got a best thing, haven't we? When Mog came to have her supper, Bunny came too. Sometimes Mog thought Bunny would like a drink, but Bunny wasn't very good at drinking. "Oh dear," said Debbie, "look where Bunny's got to." And she put him on the radiator to dry. At night, Bunny slept with Mog in her basket. During the day when Mog was busy, she always put Bunny somewhere nice. You never knew where Bunny would get to. Sometimes Bunny liked to be quiet and cosy, wrapped up with the socks. And sometimes he liked to be where there was a lot going on, unfortunately under Mum's feet. Mr. and Mrs. Thomas didn't understand this. They didn't say, "Look where Bunny's got to." They shouted, "Oh, yuck!" They yelled, "Oh, what a horrible, dirty thing!" And they threatened to throw Bunny away in the dustbin. Poor Mog doesn't look too happy about that. One day, Mr. Thomas said, "Let's have supper in the garden." Everyone helped to carry things out of the house, even Mog's poor Bunny. It was a lovely supper, but suddenly there was such a crash of thunder, and it poured with rain. "Quick, inside," shouted Mrs. Thomas. "It's bedtime anyway." "Where's Mog?" said Debbie. "I expect she's keeping dry under a bush," said Mrs. Thomas. "She'll come in later." In the middle of the night, Debbie and Nicky woke up. Mog hadn't come in, and it was still pouring with rain. "Let's go and find her," said Debbie. It was very dark in the garden. They shouted, "Mog! Where are you, Mog?" But nothing happened. Then they heard a meow. "There she is!" shouted Nicky. "Come on, Mog, come inside." But Mog just went on sitting in the rain. It was dripping off her nose. "What's the matter, Mog?" said Debbie. Then she said, "Oh dear, look where Bunny's got to. He's trapped under a fork." Nicky picked Bunny up and showed him to Mog. "It's all right, Mog," he said. "We set Bunny free. You can come inside now." Then they carried Bunny through the dark garden and through the house, and they put him on the radiator to dry. Then they all had a big sleep. In the morning they told Mrs. Thomas what had happened and how Mog had stayed with Bunny in the dark and the rain. Debbie said, "You won't really throw Bunny away in the dustbin, will you?" Mrs. Thomas said, "No, never. It would make Mog too sad." Then she sighed and said, "Perhaps Bunny is not quite so horrible now he's been washed by the rain." They all looked on the radiator. But this is where Bunny was. I wonder what your special thing is. Do you have something you sleep with at night and cuddle? Or do you have a special picture or a special blanket? My little boy has got a special yellow teddy. My little girl's got lots of special teddies from years and years of collecting them. And I had a little blanket when I was a little girl, and it had satin on the end, and I used to have to rub it and feel it. And I used to say it smelled of home, but it was probably a bit more like Bunny and had needed a good wash now and then. I hope you're all doing well. Speak soon.